Yo, yo, yo. Here we are, first gym session, first YouTube video. And here we're hitting chest and arms. A clean, high volume session, focus on push and strength, getting that pump, and most importantly, controlling that weight. We'll open this workout with the bench press. As always, before you start to add weight to the bar, just do a few warm-up sets with no weight on the bar. This exercise is literally the bread and butter of chest training. Trust me. So here, just adjusting the bench as well, making sure that we are in the right distance of the bar, making sure our shoulder width is correct. Make sure you're keeping your feet planted to the floor. Arch your back slightly and make sure you're retracting your shoulders to keep the working load of the movement just on your chest, nothing else. There we have it, that's the warm-up done. We're now going to add 20 kilo each side of the bar just to get a little nice warm-up set going. With this set, try and hit 6 to 10 reps. Look at me telling you how many reps to do. Right, anyway, let's go see how many I can do. I think in total we hit about 10 reps, I'm pretty sure. There's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, I see I'm struggling, 9, 10, yeah, 10 reps, lovely. Moving on to our top set now, the most important set, push yourself to failure. We have 60 on the bar here. We only get 4 reps, but it's progressive overload. Next time I do this exercise, same weight, I'll try go for 6 reps. If I hit 6 reps, then 8 reps. You get the gist. As you can see on this last rep, I'm really struggling. That's what really counts. For the last set, we have a drop set. So we cut down to 50 kg on the bar. I don't know how many we got here, but I know we went to failure. That's the most important and best thing about drop sets, is just go to failure until you can't do any more. Next up we have incline dumbbell press. This variation targets the upper chest, something that most people neglect. With this exercise, make sure you're keeping your elbows at about 45-degree angle and squeeze at the top. So try and touch your elbows. That's how you get the most out of this exercise. Just think to yourself, stretch, press, control. You really do not need a heavy weight on this exercise. Go for 12 to 15 reps. Now it's time to get some isolation movements in the workout. The machine fly or cable fly, whatever you choose to do, is really about the stretch on the eccentric. Let your chest open up and then bring them handles together like you're hugging a tree. So try and keep your elbows together again. Make sure with this exercise, you're really not rushing these. Every rep needs to be slow and controlled. Alright, next up we are hitting the incline machine press. This is one of the best movements for building the upper chest with control and stability. Start by setting the seat height so the handles line up with the mid to upper part of your chest. Plant your feet, keep your core tight and pull your shoulders back into the pad, keeping them retracted at all times. This movement really shines in the stretch part of the exercise. Lower the handles slowly, about 2 to 3 seconds on the eccentric. Let your chest open up and feel them fibers working. Make sure you're keeping the tension constant on the exercise. This is where a lot of the growth happens. And here again, don't rush the reps and go for 12 to 15 reps if you can. Now we are moving into the machine preacher curl. This is one of the most controlled and consistent ways to isolate the biceps. As you curl the handles up, move slow and controlled. Think about squeezing the biceps from the very first inch of the rep to the last. No swinging, no momentum, just pure contraction from bottom to top. At the top of the movement, pause for half a second and really flex the bicep. This pause is what turns a good curl into a great one. Don't rush past the squeeze, make sure you're burning. On your last set, make sure to do a drop set to fully go to failure. For the last exercise of the session, we are hitting tricep rope extensions. These are one of the most reliable exercises for building thick and defined triceps. Make sure you keep your elbows tucked tightly into your sides, chest up, shoulders back, and brace your core. Your upper arms should stay locked in place the entire set. Only the forearms should move. As you push the rope down, think about driving your hands towards the floor. Once you reach the bottom, separate the rope and fully extend your arms. That little flare at the bottom is what activates the long head of the tricep, the part that gives your arms the real size. And that wraps up today's chest and arms workout. Heavy compounds, strict isolation work, and a mix of strength and volume. If you got value from this session, please drop a like, subscribe, and let me know what muscle group you want next. Now, make sure you go refuel, recover, and get ready for the next one. Peace.